here. Welcome to week 6 of Project Life. So this week I am again using the Design A page protector by Becky Higgins, and I have definitely found that so far this year, by only using the Design A page protectors, it has significantly cut down on the time I'm spending doing these layouts, because during the week when I take my pictures, I know all my verticals I will crop down to 3x4, and all my horizontals I will leave 4x6. So it makes editing the photos and the spreads coming together nice and quick now. So starting off with the title card this week, again, this title card is from One Little Bird, and I am using my Becky Higgins roller date stamp to stamp out the dates for this week. It's kind of funny because I am a really, I guess the best way to say it is a scared stamper. I like it to be perfect. I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to my scrapbooking, and so if it's not perfect, then I feel like I need to redo it. So I always stamp it. You'll see me, I always stamp it off a bunch of times before I get brave enough to actually stamp on the card. And on this one, it wasn't perfect, and so I took a pen and I just went over it a little bit to make sure that it was all filled in. Now I'm going to put that little chipboard star there, and then I'm going to pull it right back off because I decide that it's just too big on that card. So what I'm going to end up doing in a little while is adding a brad there, a little silver star brad that's from a Ali Edwards story kit. So that card that says the gift of today is from the Ali Edwards Storytelling with Project Life kit. And so is that today is a brand spankin' new day. That card is also from the Storytelling with Project Life kit. Now these stickers are from Studio Calico 7 paper, and there's only one of each letter, so I had to think of a word that I only needed one of each letter, and luckily this is a picture of one of my little guys. First thing in the morning, he came into my bathroom and said, "Good morning, Mommy," and gave me a hug, and it was so sweet. So I got a picture of that. And so I'm just going to take those stickers and write out hug real big on the top of that card, and that will complete that card. Now my journaling for those 2 3x4 cards I did in Photoshop, and I had a few people asked to show my process for that. If that is something that anybody else would like, just leave a comment down below so I know, and then I'll make sure that I do a tutorial on how I organize my photos every week. And because I had talked about in a previous video how every night when I go into my scrap room, I will send the photos from the day to my computer. I'll edit the photos for that day, do the journaling that day. So then at the end of the week, I just print out all my photos and journaling, and everything's already done, because I find that the process that I like the least is the editing of photos. And I think I'm not alone there. I think that's one of the biggest things that hold most people back with Project Life, because it is so photocentric and photo heavy, that if you're having to just edit a whole bunch of photos at the end of the week, then it gets a little overwhelming, and you don't want to spend, an hour or so doing that. So by doing a little bit of it every day, I find it much less overwhelming. So again, if you want to see that process and the photo editing software I use RadLab, which I don't know if a lot of people know about or use, but it is phenomenal at editing photos. So I can do a tutorial on that also. So just let me know down below and I will get that put together. Okay, so back to the layout. I'm going to go ahead and add that little star brad, and that will finish the title card for this week. I took that star chipboard piece and I went ahead and put it on that little 3x4 card that I added journaling to, and then added a little navy star to the gift of today. The 3x4 card with the journaling on it, I did not have a photo for that story, but it was just a story that happened this week that I wanted to make sure that I included in the album. So I just threw that in there, and that will complete that side of the spread. So moving on to the right side, that Heart Real Life card is from the Storytelling with Project Life kit. And the February date card, every time there's a new month, I'll use the monthly card. That monthly card is from One Little Bird also, and I'll link to that in the description box down below. So I had that navy card over on the left-hand side, so I needed to pull some navy onto the right. So I'm grabbing another little star chipboard piece, and I'm going to put that on that February card. I'm just going to go ahead and move everything over. So the right side 12 by 12 is in the center of the frame, but so I can still see the full spread. I found that I kind of need to see the full spread to make sure that it is all balanced, and I have colors balanced, and that I have all the embellishments balanced across the layout. So now I just grabbed that photo down below. I took a photo when I was making some homemade pizza this week, and I just took my typewriter and typed homemade pizza right across the dough there. And now I'm going to take that 4x6, and what I did there is I typed out our meals for the week. So I thought it would be kind of, a good story to tell all the meals that we eat. Over the last year, we've changed a lot as far as how our family eats. I've decided to just make sure that they eat a lot healthier, and kind of created a family culture of healthy eating. And so I wanted to go ahead and document a week of our foods just because it has changed. And that's a good story to tell. So right here I grabbed the word strips. I love word strips probably as much as I love chipboard. I love chipboard and I love word strips. I love using them on my layouts. At first I grabbed this word strip and I was going to use it on that photo in the upper right hand corner. My boys were watching a girl roll out some homemade tortillas at a restaurant that we went to. But the rub is here, I like to do things in threes, especially across the whole layout. And I didn't have word strips anywhere else on the layout. So I tossed that because I realized that I'm just not going to be able to fit word strips across the rest of the layout. So I'm just going to take that over to my typewriter, and I'm going to type on that just like I did on the other 4x6, the homemade pizza. I'm going to type on that one. And then I'm going to grab the picture of my little guy given the thumbs up that is on the left side of the layout. And I'm going to type on that one also. So then I have typing on all the 4x6s in 3 places to add continuity across the entire layout. And I think once I finish that, I'm just going to go ahead and look over the entire spread and make sure that everything is balanced, and then that will complete the layout for week 6. So thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want to see the rest of my Project Life process videos for this year. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment below and let me know if you want to see any other types of videos. Have a fabulous week, and I will see you soon for week 7. Thanks. Bye-bye.